Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome back, everybody. Let's take a look again on Forex markets. So today, once again, we take a look briefly on the different currencies, as here and there we have some short-term setups, while then no one major currency provides really valuable long-term setup. So mostly we're watching for some short-term performance in different assets. So on euro currency, starting from the euro as usual, so here you could see that market finally has shown the bullish action. The flag has been broken up, and market once again hits the same resistance area, which is the 1350 area approximately. So, as you know from our weekly report, we do not expect that euro currency should change the direction in the long-term performance. We treat current action just a minor pullback. It's mostly technical response. That's why we do not expect to get some really very extended target here. That's why we call you to, if you have the long positions, keep the stops at the break even at least, and keep an eye on the possible bearish signs that might appear that could help you to understand that it's time to close the position. Because how long this pullback will last is difficult to say. For instance, tomorrow we will get US CPI report. If it will be strong, it probably will make the pressure on euro currency as well, because increased chance of the more hawkish statement from the Fed in December, which will happen within the 2 weeks. So currently it would be better to set some intraday targets, but not expect some really extended upward action on euro. So on the 4-hour time frame chart, market hits the COP currently. With these head and shoulders, you could see by yourself that this is not really very attractive pattern, because you could see really very heavy right arm. That should be vice versa, it should be light. It's because here the bull should control the situation. But here was very deep drop. First it was spiked down, then market has repeated and even have taken the new lows compared to this one, so that was really tricky action here. But market still was able to form some kind of the hand shoulders, now stands up. The second moment that is not very good, this is the COP. In general, when the market deals with the hand and shoulders, it very often stops on the way to the neckline. So it almost never happens. The market usually hits the neckline, then could try to show some pullback or something. But even when the right arm already is formed, this reaction on the neckline usually very short-term, very small. Because the second pullback when when the arm already has been formed, second pullback out from the neckline is a sign of the weakness. Currently we have something of that sort. This market hits the COP and starts dropping lower, especially when you can see that the actually CD leg looks very nice. So it's thrusting action, even faster than the AB. And that's additional, not quite clear. It's confusing, curious moment that while market stopped right here. So of course we understand that here's the technical target, but with the performance of the big pattern, this should not happen in general, and this is signs of weakness. So currently it's not necessary to close the position, because you need to keep an eye on retracement. And here just two levels that you could keep an eye on. First of all, it's 1320 when the market already stand, and second one 13 even. So we're dealing with a good thrust up. We're dealing with a minor COP target. Market should not drop these two levels to the downside and should not erase recent rally. If this will happen, this will be big bet on the failure of the head and shoulders pattern. So if market will drop lower, back to the 13 even, right here, this will be not good sign. And potentially that could lead to the appearing of the butterfly. So you can see this could be left wing, for example. And if market will keep dropping, this will start right wing, as it's dropping lower. So this is the risk that you need to keep an eye on and be worried about. If you would like to take the long position with this performance, well guys, in this case you also need to watch for these two levels. And if you take the position, do not high stop too far. So I think that below 1267 it will be enough in the current situation. So it will be just 25 pips risk, so not really big for this trade. But this is mostly these two levels that you could consider. That's what about the euro currency. So currently nothing stands in general okay, but overall performance have some weakness, and you need to keep an eye on control that market holds above these levels. This is important. So let's go on further on our yesterday. Well, let's start from the Australian dollar. Here you can see the pullback is going up. So as we suggested, very nice performance. Market soon could form the bread and butter. Maybe even today it could just hit the 72 area, and just keep an eye on the lower time frames. Watch for a possible bearish reaction here. If you're considering taking the bread and butter sell trade on Australian dollar. Finally, on the Canadian dollar, the stuff that we have discussed recently, it starts to work in general. So you can see market starts to form the pullback out from it. But on the 4-hour time frame chart, the double repo pattern has not been formed yet. So maybe we will get it today. So you can see it froze down. First close above the 3x3 already have happened. Now we need some drop down, maybe back to the lows even, and then close above again. So in this case we will get the double repo. Maybe some classical pattern will be formed, but in general market shows response to the support, and it's some preparation is going on here for respect to this level, to show the response of this confidence support. So market just needs time to react. So currently I do not see some really bad things here, and I don't see the signs that this setup has been broken. So that's briefly, guys, that we have currently with our major setups. So let's keep watching, and well, be aware of the important statistics that we will get tomorrow.